astrology lovers, welcome to my YouTube channel AstroMitul. Today I am going to make video on the friendship and enmity of the planets. Before this video I made videos on karakas, on different aspects of the planets. Now I am going to explain you the friendship of the planets. This friendship and enmity I will explain you in 3 videos, as I have written here that there are 3 types of friendships. So I will make a separate video on all of them. Like 3 types of friendships, you will see the first, the natural friendship, second is temporary, and the third is Panchadha. In Panchadha friendship there is a formula, natural plus temporary. So there is a formula, I will explain it in my third video, that how we calculate the Panchadha Maitri. But first I will explain you the natural friendship in this video. So I would request you to have a glance on this chart, because this chart is very important. If you understand this chart, then only you will be able to understand the other 2 friendships. Because as we humans, we also have friends and we also have enemies. Similarly, the planets also, they have their personal enmity, and it has some mythological stories with them. So not wasting much time, I will start with Sun. So Sun is friend, Sun and Moon are friends, Sun and Mars are friends, Sun and Jupiter are friends. So Sun and Moon basically they are the Satvik grah, so, and Sun also, and Sun and Jupiter also, they are Satvik grahs. So we can say that Satvik, that it has the same company, so that's why the Sun is friend with Moon and Sun is friend with Jupiter. However, Sun also treat Mars as a friend. So this is very important. Mars also is represents your power, your energy, na? So if it has a conjunction with Sun, then also it means that you are putting efforts in the right direction. So similarly, like Moon, Mars and Jupiter, these are the friends of Sun. Mercury and Sun, Mercury is neutral to Sun, or Sun takes Mercury as a neutral form. So we also have seen that Sun and Mercury both are, if both are in with conjunction, then it forms Bodhaditya Yoga. Now let's come to enemies. Saturn is the biggest enemy of the Sun. Sun and Saturn have some mythological stories. We will also discuss it later. But Saturn has the biggest enmity with Sun. Also Venus. Venus is the Daitya Guru. So that's why Sun is a Satvik grah. So that's why the Saturn and Venus is having here enmity relationship with Sun. Now let's come to Moon. If you see that Sun and Mercury are the friends of Moon here. If Moon is in conjunction with Sun and Mercury, then it has a friendly relationship. And Moon does not treat any planet as an enemy, but Mars, Venus, Saturn and Jupiter, these are the neutral planets for Moon. Like Moon is giving neutral results whenever Moon is in with conjunction or in aspect of from these planets, then it is neutral. Mars, Venus, Saturn and Jupiter. Now let's come to Mars. If you see Sun, Moon and Jupiter here are written as friends. So like there is a change here, like these are Sun also a Satvik planet, Moon also a Satvik planet and Jupiter also. So for Sun and Mars it's almost same, but here only instead of Mars here is Sun. So Sun, Moon and Jupiter are the friends. Neutral, if we see that Saturn and Venus are neutral. And here is some interesting thing I would tell you, that Mars treats Mercury as an enemy, but Mercury treats Mars as neutral. Okay, so here is some interesting point, that for Mercury is the biggest enemy of Mars. So Mars is all about intellectual things, like the person who is very intellectual. And like have you heard about that famous story that smart work is hard work is not beneficial, but smart work is beneficial. So like in that way you can understand the difference between Mars and Mercury. So here Mars treats Mercury as an enemy. Now let's come to Mercury. For Mercury, Sun and Venus are the friends and Mars, Jupiter and Saturn are neutral. For these planets, Mercury is neutral, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn. But here if you see, Moon is being considered as an enemy for Mercury, but for Moon, Mercury is a friend. So these are some concepts you have to learn it by heart, because if you don't, then it will be very difficult for you to predict through the astrological charts. So this is the Moon. So Moon is the enemy here for Mercury. So if Mercury and Moon has a combination, then it will give not beneficial results. Now let's come to Jupiter. For Jupiter, Sun, Moon and Mars are the friends, and neutral planets are Saturn, and Mercury and Venus are the biggest enemies. So here I will tell you an example. Like Mercury is a very intellectual planet, I told you, and Jupiter is a spiritual planet. So whenever the intellectual comes, then you will always go away from the spirituality. I mean, you will not believe in much spirituality, you will find more facts and figures. So that's why here you can just think that maybe that's the reason that here Jupiter is having enmity with Mercury, and Venus is the Daitya Guru. So that's why, like, Jupiter is spiritual guru, Venus is the Daitya Guru. So that's why Daitya Guru, I mean that guru of demon, and Jupiter is the guru of spirituality. It's a guru of devatas. Now, so that's why here we can see an enmity between those planets. Now let's come to Venus. Mercury and Saturn are is having enmity with Venus. Mars and Jupiter are neutral, and Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, see here also like planets. So Satvik planets having here enmity with Tamasic or the Rakshas. Not Rakshas, I will say that the Guru. So you can just differentiate like that if you are having trouble in learning. So now let's come to Saturn. Saturn is having friendship with Venus and Mercury. Similarly, Venus and Saturn both are having friendship with the Mercury planet. So Mercury is a very auspicious planet, I also told you in my previous video. So if Mercury has an malefic aspect or malefic combination, then it provides malefic results, and if it has benefic aspect and benefic combination, then it provides benefic results. Then comes to Jupiter. Jupiter is neutral. Jupiter is not having enmity with any of the planet. If you check the chart, Jupiter is not having enmity with any of these planets. So this is the most thing. There is a popular saying that when Jupiter is very strong in the chart, then if all the malefics they combine, but still they cannot do anything if Jupiter is strong in the chart. So now Saturn is having Jupiter as a neutral planet, and Sun, Moon and Mars. Sun is the biggest enemy of Saturn, as I discussed it previously, that Sun is the biggest enemy of Saturn. So here Moon and Mars also. So for these planets, these are the biggest enmities of, they are having biggest enmities with Saturn. So this is the chart. I would request you to take a screenshot of this chart so that it will help you further when I will discuss the other two types of friendship, temporary and Panchadha. See, whenever we calculate the friendship, we take these 3 points in consideration, and then we come to a conclusion that the planets is having a friendly relationship, and there are 12 houses you saw in the chart. So each of this combination, it is having as effect on, it depends on the house in which these planets were placed. So we will discuss it later in my next video. Till then, I would request you to please like, share and subscribe the channel, and it actually motivates me to bring out the new content every time. And that's all for today. Thank you so much.